Hello my friends, you join me here today on a beautiful sunny Wellington day. I'm here at the Basin Reserve, which is the headquarters of cricket in New Zealand and widely acknowledged to be one of the most beautiful cricket grounds in the world. Let's walk around for a little while. I'm here on the Insta360 X4 and I'm recording with the Rode Wireless Pro wireless microphone here as well, so hopefully the audio will look quite good. Let's just turn down here and I'll just get down these steps and we'll head towards the edge of the ground. There's a game going on at the moment. This is Wellington versus Otago, and we'll just get around a bit closer to the game there, but you can watch it out here whilst we're walking around. Now this is a X4, as I say, recording on minus 0.3 EV, just because it is a bright day, so I'm just taking down those highlights just a little bit. And it's on standard color as well. Now hopefully the Rode Wireless Pro, there's a little bit of a breeze, but you should be able to kind of like have that muffled down a little bit here. Got some school kids here who are coming to watch the game over lunch. And these are the practice nets here on my left. Now what you'll also be able to see is just the ground staff and people just wandering along and having their lunch here, because this is it's an open game today. It's free to kind of like come in, and it's in a busy part of the city, and so you'll see lots of people making the most of that and coming here and having sandwiches or their lunch or whatever. And you'll also see some traffic going past as well here to the right of me. That's because this cricket ground is actually in the middle of a roundabout. There's actually traffic that flows the whole way around it, even to the point where this is State Highway 1 here, just on to my left. So that's the main road that goes up and down the whole of New Zealand, which is kind of crazy. This is the big scoreboard here that we're just going underneath. And we'll just go past here. You can see some of the game, and I'll just take you up to the Wakefield Memorial, where you'll be able to see some of the road as well, which goes through the underpass, the Mt Vic Tunnel, which takes you through to the other part of Wellington, which is by the airport. Now, it is actually Valentine's Day today here that I'm recording this. This will probably come out about a week later on my channel, but I have noticed that these immersive 360 type videos are getting pretty popular on my channel. They're getting like thousands of views, which is really fun to see, and clearly there are people who are enjoying them. So yeah, I'll be putting more of these up as I go along through the year. I'll be in Japan later on this month and for the first part of March, so you'll definitely be getting some more from me over there. You'll see one of the players here, that's Troy Johnson, who's just fielding here on the side on the outside. Give us a wave, Troy. Yeah, there you go, a little wave there from Troy. Cheers, mate. And you can see just cracking a shot there. Right, let's get up here on the Wakefield Memorial, and you'll be able to see, as I say, the traffic that's going around here on this roundabout. And if I take you up here, you'll see traffic just going through into that tunnel. If you look where I'm pointing now on the other side of me. So this is some of the main traffic thoroughfare in Wellington, which is kind of crazy, really. This is a nice shady spot to come up and enjoy the game. And as I say, it's just such a lovely day here today. I mean, why would you not want to do it? I'll just wander along down here. And if you can hear, these are the cicadas. Hear a bit of traffic. You should be able to hear the chirping of the cicadas under this tree as well. This is the Pukeahu tree, and around about Christmas time, just before Christmas time, these are fully in red bloom, which is just beautiful. But that time's gone now. We're now down into the February, late February kind of time of the year, where it's kind of late summer here now. You can see a good view of the game here as I just go down this bank. So on busy games, all of these banks, these grassy banks, are full of people just sitting around enjoying the game. but they tend to be more of the international matches now rather than anything else. All right, let's just walk around here a little bit more, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through, we'll cross the road, and then we'll go and have a look at the War Memorial, which is just along across the road here, which has got some really nice sights. Now, I'm fortunate enough to be a member here. I pay for membership every year, which means I can sit up in one of those stands up there and get a really nice view of the game. But I often come here and work, do some editing, do some script writing, all that kind of stuff for my YouTube channel when I get a moment. So yeah, that's a fun thing to do and to be able to do. So I do that during the cricket season when there are games on. I'll often just come here and spend a little bit of time watching the cricket as well as trying to do a little bit of work, which is a very fortunate position to be in. All right, let's cross the road here and I'll show you around a little bit here. This is a little crossing here. You can see these guys are waiting to join the traffic over there to go around. And we will walk up here and we'll go to this pedestrian crossing, and we'll just go up over here, and we've got a nice peaceful park which we'll go and have a look at. But yeah, this is Kent Terrace in Wellington. This is one of the main thoroughfares that takes you through town, and it's been pedestrianised and remodeled for bikes and pedestrians a lot recently. Somewhat controversially, I think it's a good thing, keeping bikes apart from other traffic as far as possible, just for safety's sake, but it is new for people to get used to. All right, got a signal to go across the road. Let's just walk across here now. Now you can still see the ground here, so it's really fun when you're actually driving around the roundabout. Sometimes there's a game going on, you get a little glimpse of the scoreboard, you can see what's going on. I forgot to tell you who's playing who today. It's Wellington versus Otago, and that is a district in the centre of the South Island of New Zealand. And at the moment, I mean, it's hard to tell with cricket, but I think Otago have the upper hand. They've scored a lot of runs for the number of balls that they've faced. And so they're going to set a tough target for Wellington, who will be batting second, to try to get. So yeah, interesting game. I'm in the middle of script writing at the moment, so that's kind of fun. I'm doing that. Just reviewed something from my editor, which is great that I have an editor now. I'm really enjoying working with him. It's fantastic. We're still in the early stages. We've been working together for about 3 weeks now. So we're still just in the early stages of that, but it's really fun. It's so much better than the experience that I had the last time I tried getting an editor, which just did not work at all. Okay, so we're now at what's called Pukeahu, which is the National War Memorial Park. And it's split into various sections. So we'll just walk through this bit here. And this is kind of like an underpass here, where the highway was remodeled and this new tunnel was opened up. I can't remember when now, let's have a look. It says over here, I think 2014. And if I hold you up here, you can see the traffic and the underpass there. You can see that. And we'll walk along here. I actually remember being there the day that it opened, because we all went under the underpass and we had a cup of tea. And it's also to memorialise the Anzac cooperation between Australia and New Zealand in the wars, First World War, Second World War, and others, Vietnam, for example. Let's have a look through the National War Memorial Park. It's an interesting place because it's actually become really popular with skaters, and you'll see when I get there why that is, because it's actually a very wide open expanse of pavers. So you get some really nice long rolls. If you bring your skateboard over here, some people aren't so happy about it. Personally, live and let live as far as I'm concerned, as long as there's no damage occurring and they're not, you know, skidding along the sides of the pavers and the walls too much. I reckon it's okay. And yeah, you get people kind of like bringing their dogs as well. So yeah, here we are at Pukeahu. We'll just go into the main part here, and I'll just take you in to where the stones are. Now over here is the National War Memorial Tower that's actually undergoing some work here at the moment, so you can't see it all. This is part of Massey University, where I used to work. I actually used to be an associate professor of disaster mental health, and this is where I was based, which was a fun previous life. And now we're just going into the Anzac Memorial now. You'll see this stone, kind of like reminiscent of the red centre deserts, that colour in deepest Australia. But the interesting thing is that this stone was actually sourced in India, which I found out, which I think is a really interesting little fact that I don't think many people know, that this is actually Indian stone. And just across the way there, we've got Mount Cook School, which is a primary school just over here. And yeah, let's just come back out over here, out of the shadows. And this is Pukeahu. So today, a little bit of Basin Reserve, a little bit of Pukeahu, the National War Memorial. I'll leave it here for today, and I'll see you in the next video.